Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, yeah, go get you the drip. Yeah, yeah, y'all fly forever.
Good morning.
Go get you the drip.
Good morning. Welcome to the Fanatical Massholes show. As usual, we talk about sports from a fan perspective because that's what we are. We're fanatics. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
This fine young gentleman, you know what I mean? To the left or right of your screen, whichever way you looking. That's King Sasso coming to y'all from DC with his commander's gear on. I go by the name of Mizzo. I'm in Massachusetts. What's going on, young fella? What you getting into? What's the deal?
Man, just enjoying life, man. For real.
I ain't mad at you.
You know how it is, in that Capital One every day, feet hurt, but man, it's worth it. Seeing the crowd roll, seeing the, people having a good time. Shout out to 508. Shout out to my new friend, Chef Future, my daughter. And most importantly, God. Let's go.
Shout out to everybody grinding out there, man. You know what I'm saying? However you getting it. You know what I'm saying? Stay grinding, you know what I mean? Don't stay stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Yeah. Worcester, Massachusetts, all corners of the world. Shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got some good topics for y'all today. Obviously, we'll get into the free agency. Aaron Rodgers, like you said, contractually, we got to talk about him. You know what I'm saying? Top 25 college players of all time. Leading into that, it's March Madness.
Please like and share.
Please like, subscribe, share, and also comment. We want to tell us how we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We want your comments. We want your takes on things. We value your takes on things. Man, we're all fanatics. We all the same. We ain't bigger than you. Y'all ain't less than us. With that being said, let's get into it.
Poop, let us know.
Yes, sir. With that being said, let's get into it. March Madness, Sasso. It's madness. Yeah. It's madness. It's madness. It's madness. All right, so we already know what went down. Virginia, number 2 Virginia goes down Thursday to Furman. Listen, man, I'm gonna get into it, but we'll get into it. They go down to Furman. Number 1 seed. Now Arizona goes down. Number 2 seed, they go down to Princeton. My bad. They go down to Princeton. We had a number 1 seed go down to a 16 seed. Purdue goes down to Fairleigh Dickinson.
FBU.
Crazy. Man, yeah, some crazy losses, man. That Tennessee, that Memphis, Florida Atlantic game, it irked me. It pissed me off, man. Like, plus it cost me a couple of dollars. Yeah, we live gambling out here for real, mass now. You know what I'm saying? So I had a parlay, man, going. Damn, man, I would have won every damn game had it not been for Memphis, man. Couldn't
that's the thing. It's gonna be a Cinderella that's gonna come out. It's just that you have to guess which Cinderella that's gonna come out.
Yeah, I got all that, but I'm just saying, let's get into it though. What was your takeaways from March Madness? What was your takeaways so far these past couple days?
We seen some Cinderellas got their little slipper shining, bruh. FPU, take it down Purdue like that. This reminds me of 2 years ago when Virginia went down to a 16 seed and Howard wrongly, they number 2 this year and you fall again.
Right.
I won't put my money on no Cavaliers, not even the Cleveland Cavaliers, but that's another story. But I ain't putting no money on the Virginia Cavaliers, because every time they get in a tournament, you never know whether they're going to go all the way or they're going to falter. Although the next year they won the national championship because I think they did that because they was embarrassed from the year previous.
Embarrassed? They just came out and handled their business and won. What you talking about?
No. What I'm saying, the year before, who would have thought that, you lose to a 16 seed.
Yeah.
That year, then the next year you win the national championship.
They were a pretty damn good team, man. You know what I mean? Like Virginia's always gonna put out a good team. It's just they falter in March, but he came back and they handled their business and won. You know what I'm saying? My takeaways, man, is basically the play's been ugly, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be that fan that people are like, oh man, who you think you are? Look, man, the play's been horrible. The shooting, listen, a lot of time, again, if you're going on some gambling, you taking the under on all the scores, total half. You're taking the under because these teams are not shooting well. They're not shooting at a good clip. Let me break down some numbers for you. All right, I'm gonna run through a couple here real quick if I can. So let's look at Oral Roberts against Duke. Oral Roberts shot 30% from the field. From the field, 25% from three, as opposed to Duke. Now Duke shot 48%, 48.4 from the field, 37% from three. You know what I'm saying? West Virginia, they shot 39% from three, 42% from the field. No, my bad. 39% from the field, 42% from three. You know what I'm saying? St. Mary shot 51%. And 39 and 51% and 33.3%. Maryland, I'm talking about. Maryland shot 51% from the field and 33% from three. You know what I'm saying? And then let's look at some of these numbers. Arizona, they shot 18% from three. Princeton shot 16% from three.
That's what
ugly game. What was the final score? 49-45, 49-47 or something like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like when you have a coach like Miles, he always say, if you shoot a three, you miss a three, you live by a three, you die by a three. Meaning that on one side of the court you miss, somebody shoot that three, make that three. You know what I'm saying? You giving up the basket.
No, they give
so that's 10%. 10%.
They can't shoot.
Yeah,
they're not shooting, man. I don't know if it's
10%.
March jitters or what. You know what I mean? Because I don't got the averages from the season in front of me. But I mean, you just look at some of these numbers. I mean, it's crazy. Like a lot of these teams,
Maryland
as far as from
the field.
Who? Maryland shot. They shot 51% from the field, 33% from three.
I'm gonna tell you about because I seen that game personally before I went to work, right? Maryland shot the ball from the inside the paint.
Right.
They was crazy inside the paint, bruh. I think they had like 35 to 37 points inside the paint.
That would contribute to that 50%, 51%.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So look, let's look at this. Out of the 64 teams that are in that played these last two games, how many? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna count how many teams shot 50% just from the field, not even three. So I got one. Maryland did. Missouri, Kansas, UCLA, Marquette, Baylor, and Kansas State. How many teams is that? 8? What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up here. Shoot. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 8. 8 teams. Out of 64 teams, 8 teams shot 50% from the field. That's crazy to me, man. Listen, so far the play hasn't been good to me, man. Obviously, it's been wild. It's March Madness. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's one game you lose, you're done. Bad execution too, as well. If you watch that Virginia Furman game, and the guy, what's his name? Shihei Clark, who threw the bad pass, got picked off and led to the 3 that won the game for Furman. Where was he throwing that ball? Again, if you listen to the experts I'm watching, and they said it, and we should all know this. When an inbound play, you don't run to the corner of the baseline. He got trapped. He heaved it up. What is that?
Why you call a timeout? Like you
exactly. Why you get caught there or pass it right out? And then the Memphis game, they're up 1. A bad turnover in half court, you turn the ball over. Bad pass. Where you throwing the ball? Where you passing the ball to? Like the execution down the stretch of these games was horrible, man. Even during the games, it was bad play. You know what I mean? I hate to be the bugaboo. You know what I'm saying? It was wild. March Madness is crazy. I lost money, so maybe that's why I'm acting like a grouch today. You know what I'm saying? But my take from it, man, the play was bad, man. The play was bad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fairleigh Dickinson. Shout out to Furman. Shout out to Princeton. Shout out to those teams who won. You know what I'm saying? And the upset, Purdue. I didn't have them going far anyway, so it don't matter to me. Virginia, like we said, this is kind of it for them. Like they'll either win a national championship or they're going to lose in the first round. That's just what it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Again, Duke's still in. I still got my Final Four teams in, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still good on where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. Second round coming up today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get a live stream in for y'all, too. You know what I'm saying? Of course. You got to be proud of them. You know what I mean? But,
Real.
Yeah, we'll keep looking forward to the madness. Like I said, it's just been, to me, my takeaway from it has been bad shooting. It's been bad shooting, bad play overall. I mean, listen, if my overall synopsis would just say, listen, man, these kids are staying in college longer now because of NIL, but a lot of these kids got to stay in college longer, man. We got to get back to, I don't know, man. I don't know, more practice, different shooting drills. They jacking up threes way too much too, Saj. You know what I mean? They got to get more ball movement, man. Like
that's what it is. I mean, nobody
man, put on tape. Go ahead, bro.
If you scared to go inside the paint, say you scared to go inside the paint.
Nah, listen. What they need to do, if they don't want to watch old school basketball where they move the ball, you know what I'm saying, old school college, then put some new school on. Put a tape in of Golden State and the Boston Celtics. Play like that. I'm not saying you got the same players to play like that, but it's called ball movement, man. Move the ball around more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they didn't, but better shots, better movement, better cutting. I don't know. I'm just something with basketball nowadays. It's just it's too much AAU. It's just not. It's too. I don't know. It's just something's off. But again, I'm watching because I'm a sports fan. But that's just my takeaway from it. All right. We'll get into that. You know, we'll get more into it as the weeks go on. We'll keep watching March Madness. Y'all keep watching for the upsets. Hey, man, keep gambling, too. If you got the money, do it. Why not? You know what I mean? I'm not gamble responsible, though. Don't gamble your mortgage away. Gamble responsible. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. Makes it fun. You feel me? All right. Next topic, man. So, NFL free agency, man. What's your takeaway from it?
I like the fact that we picked up Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett?
Yeah, Jacoby.
Matter of fact, let's do this. Let me do this. Let's run through some of the things that happened in free agency, if I may. You know what I mean? So we see Darren Waller, he goes to the Giants. We obviously know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. He's telling he wants to get traded to the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
Lazard
the Bengals,
there, by the way.
Lazard is on the Bengals. Lazard is on the Jets. I'm sorry. The Bengals signed Orlando Brown Jr. away from the Chiefs. That's a big pickup. We signed, you know, the Commanders signed Wiley. They signed Cody Barton. Obviously, they signed, like you said, Jacoby Brissett. It did okay. You know what I'm saying? I think they need better linebacker help. Listen. I'm taking a flyer out on Bobby Wagner from them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to get Bobby Wagner. You know, Darius Slade was getting cut by the Eagles. Nope, they restructured his deal, so he's back with the Eagles now. So the Eagles, we thought the Eagles were going to be weakened. They got strong again. They'll be all right, even though they lost Hargraves. Hargraves, matter of fact, he went to the. Did he go to Seahawks?
I don't know. Yeah,
Seahawks. Hargraves went to the Seahawks.
I mean, he was huge with the Eagles. He's the reason why. Part reason why they went to the Super Bowl.
One of the reasons, definitely one of the big reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the big reasons, man.
You got Fletcher. I mean, who's going to help Fletcher Cox now? Or is he going to retire?
No, they signed him. He's back. They signed him to a 1-year deal.
Okay, that's
you know what I'm saying.
Cool.
They signed him to a 1-year deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the Eagles defense ain't nothing to sleep on.
Oh yeah, let's forget. You know what I mean? We talk about quarterbacks. Derek Carr. He's on the Saints now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good pickup for the Saints because the Saints does need a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback.
Cowboys traded for Stephon Gilmore. Cowboys are a winner Cowboys is one. Even though they let go of Zeke, they didn't do too much more. Stephon Gilmore, and now with Trayvon Diggs, that's some cornerbacks. Those bookends on the side. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah.
Listen, man, you ain't gonna be able to throw on them like that.
You might think the Cowboys but put Gilmore or Terry McLaurin now.
We'll see. Listen. Scary Terry gonna do his thing. I think Scary Terry's one of them guys now where he's gonna get his numbers regardless. You know what I mean? As long as he got somebody that's going to get him the football, he's going to get his numbers. That's why I say, man, we need an experienced quarterback to teach Sam Howell. Now, Brissett's going to push him. You know what I'm saying? Brissett might beat him out. We'll see. I think, listen, but if the Commanders are going to do that, if they're going to stick with Brissett or Howell, you know what I'm going to say they got to do. Build that O-line. The draft then should be focused on the O-line and getting linebackers. Get that O-line. Because you got now, remember, they just re-signed. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The Commanders, they re-signed Deron Payne. You know what I'm saying? We already got the other guys locked up. You know what I'm saying? We already got Sweat. We got Young. And you don't got to pay Young yet. And you got, Jonathan Allen already. You know what I'm saying? I got his jersey, so I should know his number. That's my favorite player on the team. So they got the front four locked up. You know what I'm saying? But we need linebacker help. The Commanders need linebacker help. You know what I'm saying? Jared Stidham goes to the Broncos. Like, that's trash. You know what I mean? Sam Darnold goes to the Baker Mayfield goes to the Bucs, but Sam Darnold goes to the 49ers. Not too much, really, as far as quarterbacks, but again, Derek Carr and the Saints. I don't know what that makes the Saints to me. That makes the Saints kind of a you know what I mean?
Like they have a quarterback.
They got a quarterback. And Michael Thomas signed a 1-year deal, but Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended 6 games. So that's going to hurt them. You know what I mean? So let's take it away.
Yeah.
So far, let's do it like this. So far, you tight or you eyed if you're a Commanders fan?
I'm right now. Reason why I'm right. Again, you have Herb B as assistant coach and the offensive coach. So yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right too. I like some of the signings. I like Wiley, offensive lineman. They need that help. Andrew Wiley. You got to build it more though. That line has to be strong. And again, the Commanders are probably not going to be that team that's going to throw it all over the lot. Even though you got weapons, they got to run the ball too. You know what I mean? Because you got good running backs. You got Brian Robinson. You got Antonio Gibson. Let's put some balance in there. But I want to see them throw the ball around a little bit more. But definitely build that O-line up so we can run the ball down people's throat. You know what I'm saying? And control the clock because the defense is that good. Not that good. The defense could be good.
We don't have McKenzie no more, so we might be
JT McKissick?
Yeah, McKissick,
yeah.
So we might be drafting a running back. I ain't gonna say in the first round or anything, but we're gonna get a running back sometimes in at least in the 6th round or something like that. Get us an Alfred Morris.
Right now, Baltimore's a loser to me because they still haven't signed Lamar Jackson. They might not sign him. I don't know if any team's going to step up, but they got to figure that out. Buffalo actually didn't do bad. I was going to say Buffalo's a loser, but the Bills didn't do that bad. You know what I mean? Because they got their 2 defensive backfield stalwarts. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde will be back at least another season. So that's good. The Bears, my bad. The Bears did all right. Tremaine Edmonds. Obviously, we talked about it last week with DJ Moore. You know, Tremaine Edmonds, man. Listen, I want to watch them to go after him. He's nice, man. He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna replace Roquan Smith and fit in very well in Chicago. The Bears are gonna be all right. Yes, the Bears are gonna be just fine. Again, the Bengals are a winner. Signing Orlando Brown Jr. That's a win for the Bengals. That O-line has to stay consistent. Don't play with each other long. You know what I mean? They got to play with each other. They were hurt all last year. But if they stay consistent and keep Joe Burrow upright, Bengals are going to make some noise again. The Bengals will be right there just fine. Again, they got to see what's up with they got to sign what's his name? T. Higgins. You know what I mean? He wants to stay. So, you know what I mean? So he's obviously going to take a discount.
The Bengals played better this season than they Super Bowl season. In my opinion.
So? You think so?
I mean, if it wasn't for that what you call it, late hit out of bounds or whatever.
Yeah.
Bengals go to Super Bowl, won it. They'd be like, I mean, we will be like, this season was better than last season. So even if they didn't win the Super Bowl, they played better this season than the Super Bowl season. They gave up less sacks.
Yeah, less sacks, but you got to get to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They could have won that. They could have won that Kansas City game. Again, the hit was egregious. Hitting them out of bounds, late hit was egregious. But anyway, let's get But I hear you. The Patriots though, out here, if I'm out here local, the Patriots. So far, it's a dud. I mean, it's okay. Juju Smith-Schuster's okay. You know what I mean? Actually, they signed Mike Gesicki from the Dolphins. tight end. That's good. You know, so I think they got to get some more. They got to get some more weapons at the wide receiver position for Mac Jones. You build a piece around him, Mac Jones will be good. He's accurate. You know what I mean?
Or Zach? Is it Mac Jones or is it gonna be Zach?
I mean, I think they're gonna go into it with Mac Jones. You know what I mean? Like Zappy had a little run, but we'll see. I think they're gonna go into a Mac Jones, and then anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Who else? Well, and there's a few teams that did okay. The Chargers signed Eric Kendricks. You know what I mean, from the Vikings. That's a good pickup. Again, we already talked about the Cowboys. Giants. I like what they did. Darren Waller is a good piece for Daniel Jones. Put some more wide receivers around him. I believe they re-signed Darius Slayton. They re-signed him. You know what I'm saying? Again, what the Eagles did, good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, people need to put some respect on Daniel Jones' name too, man.
Oh, stop it, man. Do it again. Do it one more year, and then we'll put some respect on his name.
Yeah,
that's it.
Man. Shit.
Do it again. And we'll put some respect on his name. I'm saying, but again, the Bengals did lose though. They lost out. They lost out two of their defensive backfield mates with two of their defensive backfield players with Jesse Bates. He went to Atlanta, and the other dude, I forgot where he went to. You know what I mean? Your boy Baker Mayfield signed with the Bucs. That was there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's right. Javon Hargray's on the 49ers now. That's where he's at. He's on the 49ers, so that makes the 49ers even better. Even better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even better, man. All right. That's good topics. You know what I mean? Start the show. We come back from the break. We're going to get into injury in the World Baseball Classic, man. Edwin Diaz. And we'll also talk about the top 25 college basketball players. Well, since 2000. Complex put out a list. We'll discuss it after the break. Fanatical Massholes, stay live.
Y'all fly forever.
Turn that shit up,
Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never.
Today's playing. If you're in the Worcester area, matter of fact, if you're looking for some new gear, a new wave to start, hit up my boy C's Black, Young Fly Kids. They got Young Fly Kings. You know what I'm saying? He's got close to kids, adults. Hit him up. Check out the website. You know what I mean? YoungFlyKids.com. You know what I mean? I'll have more information during the show. Yeah, go check out, get his gear. You got good, you know what I mean? Just starting up. Check him out. Like I said, you know what I mean? His clothes is righteous. You know what I mean? Putting it on for the team, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Something new. You want to wear something new? You know what I mean? Start a new trend. You know what I mean? Start a new wave. You know what I'm saying? Because, you always, you room for everybody that, obviously black, and you room for the local people, you know what I mean, to get on and get right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my man, She's Black. You know what I mean? He's doing good things out in the community. You know what I mean? Obviously, with the gear too, it started out for the kids. He's obviously transitioning more to for the adults as well. You know what I mean? The clothes, you know what I mean? It's good quality, good material. You know what I mean? My daughter do have some stuff from him. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, you in the city, you know what I mean? You in the town, or like I said, on the website too, hit them up. You know what I mean? I will be posting it again in the show. So look out for that. You know what I'm saying? But all right, yeah, we back. Fanatical Massholes. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what I mean? Let us know how we doing. Especially about this next topic right here, Sasso. Top 25, Complex released the top 25, their top 25 list of the best college basketball players since 2000. I'm appalled at this list, somewhat. If you want to go in, I'm gonna let you go in. I'm gonna let you go in because I got some things to say about this list. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you call off the list, but you wouldn't believe who's my favorite player on this top 25.
So look at this. Here's some of the notables. Obviously, I'm not gonna go crazy. Trae Young's 25. He should probably be higher. Sean May's 24. He could be higher. You can argue 17 and 10. He's got to be higher. Kevin Love, 17 and 10. He could be higher. Let's keep going here. Real quick. Let's not go crazy. Doug McDermott, 26 and 7. Of course. Adam Morrison, 28 and 5. Adam Morrison was a beast. Ain't nobody even scoring like that in the college now. Let's see. Dwayne Wade, number 20. you know, his peak season. He averaged 21 and 5. So what I just read to y'all was their peak seasons. Some of these guys stayed longer. Some of these guys are one and done. I'm going to say like this is a disclaimer. I don't think anybody other one and done should be there. But if you're going to have some there, I got a couple names to give y'all real quick. But that's after. That's neither here nor there. Jameer Nelson, 20 and 5. Can't argue. Buddy Hield, 25 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Hield was a marksman at Oklahoma. I liked it. Emeka Okafor definitely should be on the list. 17 and 11. Beast, UConn, chip. 2004 national championship team. Juan Dixon, of course, he should be on the list. 20 and 4, national champion. 2002 with Maryland. Blake Griffin, 22 and 14. I guess, yeah, he should, but I just feel like those numbers are like, nah, man, I don't know. He didn't have the impact like that. But Oklahoma went far in the tournaments with him. I think they lost in the Elite Eight to North Carolina. So I can't act like Blake. Didn't do his thing in college. So all right, I'm cool since 2000. All right, but I don't know about ever. It's since 2000, yeah, but I don't know about ever. John Wall, yeah, you know what I mean. Jimmer Fredette, of course. Jimmer Fredette was a bucket in college. You know about Kemba? What Kemba did? 23 and 4. The cardiac Huskies, cardiac cats, cardiac Huskies, whatever. You know what I mean? He hit that step back on a boom boom. He patented that move. That crossover step back that he did the dude from Pitt in the Big East Championship in the Big East tournament. Yeah. He was the one I seen do that move, and everybody else started doing it now. Yeah, that was nice what Kemba Walker did. That was sick. Obviously, Steph Curry, we know what he did in the tournament. He took, and this period, 28 and 6, 28 and 5, I'm saying. You know what I mean? Great. You know what I mean? Shane Battier, of course, 19-7. I'm not 19-7. Cool. Michael Beasley, 26 and 12. But they didn't get far, and he played only 1 year. The numbers are cool. I couldn't put him. I wouldn't have him in there. Since 2000. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. I can't put him in there. Man. Let's keep going here. Hold up.
Wait.
All right.
Since you named all them lists, right?
Oh, I'm not done though.
One person. You didn't. My favorite person on this 25 list. Nobody's not talking about. Tyler Psycho T. Hainsborough. 22. Yeah. Though this dude was a beast, Carolina, man. He was, because Carolina at one time, wasn't rising until, he was the player to look out for at the time.
They had won a chip 3 or 4 years ago, bro, with Sean May and them and Raymond Felton. So they were there. They were there still.
But because Duke was keep on beating them until Psycho T came in there. I think they beat Duke like 3 times that season.
They again, remember, North Carolina had just won it in 2005 with them, and then they won it again in 2009. So, yeah, Duke beat them, but North Carolina was beating them too. They didn't win a chip till then. They didn't win a chip till 2009, but yeah, all right. So Tyler Hansbrough, he's on the list, isn't he?
Should be.
Jalen Brunson, 18 and 4. Great player. I don't see the impact. Obviously, Shane Battier, what he did. Like I said, Michael Beasley. Kevin Durant, 25 and 11. But again, he was only there 1 year. Texas didn't get that far. You're going to put him on the list. You have to put him on the list, but I don't know. I'm going by impact. J.J. Redick, 28, 42 from the 3, 42% from three-point range. Yeah, you got to keep him on the list. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if I'd put him on the list, but okay, I could see it. I'm not, you know what I mean? Melo, of course, they're gonna put Melo on the list. What he did with again, he's a one and done. That would be my lone exception. Again, if you're gonna leave people off, he'd be the lone exception. I mean, if I'm gonna take lone one and dones out, he'd be the one I'd keep on. But if you're gonna put him in,
he played all 4 years at Syracuse, so yeah.
Who? No, Carmelo only played 1 year, bro. He won that chip and he was gone.
He went through all 4 years.
Nah, he won that chip in 2002, 2003. He won the chip and he was gone. He was out of there. Went to the NBA. But he deserves to be on the list. I got it. But he deserves to be on the list. Damn, man, it's crazy. So, all right. Zion Williamson is 4. No, he didn't play long enough for me. He shouldn't be there. I don't care. I don't care what he averaged. He shouldn't be there. He should not be there. He should not be there. That's just me. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He should not be there. He should not be on this list. You know what I mean?
He ain't playing now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt. Obviously, he got hurt in the middle of the season. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't there long enough. He had impact. He was cool. He was cool. He averaged 22 and 8. Great numbers, but still, I wouldn't put him there. I would not. Anthony Davis, of course you put him there. 14-10, 4 blocks. They won the chip, 2012. Yeah. Awesome. Tyler Hinsborough's number 2, 22 and 10. Of course.
My favorite player right there.
But again, all time is Jay Williams. I'm never going to knock that. There's no argument you get from me. Young fellas, go watch the tape on Jay Williams. He was nasty, a dude. He was nasty. Jay Williams was a problem. He would have been a problem in the NBA had it not been for the one more motorcycle accident. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Now, I'm going to get into you want to go before I get into my gripes? Good, I'm going to let you go. What you think about the list? Real quick.
I think the list is fair. I think got my boy number 2, Psycho T number 2.
It's not fair.
I think it's fair.
Nah, man. All right, I got you. What else? That's it? All right, so check it. You good? Because I'm about to go for a minute, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you vent, get your third opinion on it because
listen, man.
I'm good with my list.
Listen, man, this is what I'm gonna say right quick. How you not gonna have Al Horford on this list? 2000. Again, I go chronological order if you want. Mateen Cleaves, Morris Peterson from the 2000 national champion Michigan State Wolverines, 16 and 8. You know what I'm saying? Chris Carrawell from Duke was good. You could have put him on there. But anyway, Morris Peterson had 16. Mateen Cleaves averaged 12. Good team. 2003, Kirk Heinrich. The Kansas Jayhawks, they might not have won a chip, but Kirk Heinrich was nasty. He averaged 17 in 2003.
Ain't enough.
Yeah, whatever. 2008, Derrick Rose. D Rose, he's one and done, but D Rose, why not? D Rose ain't in there? 14 and 4. You know what I'm saying? He averaged basically 15. Mario Chalmers and Brandon Rush, the team who won it in 2008, the Kansas Jayhawks. Jahlil Okafor, that's 2015. I skipped a little bit. Jahlil Okafor, 2015 with Duke, 17 and 8, bro. You can't put him on the list. He should be on the list. Whatever, man. He won. Okay, but again, he's one and done, but so ain't KD and Michael Beasley. What you mean? You know what I'm saying?
They did enough.
No, they get the hell out of here. Jahlil Okafor won a chip. Jahlil Okafor won a chip in 2015 with Duke, bro. What you mean? Nah, that's enough. Shabazz Napier, 18 and 5, the year that UConn won in 2014. Listen, this list is bogus, man. Period, point blank. The list could have been better. Like, I don't know what's up with these lists.
It's like that Billboard hip hop list.
Right. It seems like every damn list again. I don't know if they made it just trigger us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they really made it just trigger us or whatever the case is. But man, they triggered me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. It's a cool list, but I'm taking some people out. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm gonna take. Listen, I don't know. I hate to take out KD and Michael Beasley because they got good numbers, so I wouldn't take them out. I don't know, but them guys got to get on there. Them guys got to get on there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get Mateen Cleaves on there. Kirk Heinrich, D Rose, Jahlil Okafor, Morris Peterson, Al Horford. Like, come on, man. Al Horford was nasty. And what Shabazz Napier did, those are just some of the people those are some of the people I think got snubbed. There's probably more people out there. More people might have a different take on it or different names. Again, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know who you like. You know what I'm saying? Who you think should be in it. Or if you think the list is great, cool.
You know what I think?
You know what I'm saying? What you think?
You know what I think? I think they think it wasn't enough.
Yeah, man. Get out of here, bro. I had somewhere with that. Anyway, listen, man. Listen, it gets people talking, if anything. You know what I'm saying? It's get the buzz up. It's cool to talk. It's barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? It gets college basketball back in there.
Because college enough.
Whatever, man. Because college basketball was once a storied brand. You know what I'm saying? College basketball has been watered down a lot, man, with one and dones and things like that. I'm not just gonna put on that because I think the players deserve to go pro. If you're 18 and you're good, you should go pro. But I also agree with what Magic said years back. Make them stay at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? If you go, you got to stay 2 years. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But if you're 18 and you want to go, cool, go. You should be able to go pro too as well. But if you go to college, you step on that campus, you should have to stay 2 years. And that's not like, because like to say what the anyway, it's some people get political or the whole race thing. It's the black sports where you got to stay 2, you got to stay. With football and basketball, you got to stay at least 1. You just can't go. You know what I mean? I mean baseball too, though. Like people don't understand. If you play baseball, you can come out at 18, but if you go pro, you have to stay 3 years in baseball. College baseball. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay. So that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think they should stay. Because college basketball's been watered down, and I like college basketball just as much as I like NBA or college football, whatever. They're 2 different brands. You know what I'm saying? We get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to I like to keep it like that, but at the same time, let's increase the quality of it. You know what I mean? But all right.
So it could be enough.
So I like yes, so it could be enough. Yes, we could be enough. All right. Let's do something crazy real quick, man. Ja Morant. He already left the rehab. I don't know if you've seen the interview with him and Jalen Rose where he basically says the gun wasn't his. He made a stupid decision. He's basically gonna show, I'm paraphrasing, he's gonna show the world who he really is. You went to rehab for like a week, a couple days, and you left. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the point of that? You feel me? I don't get what the point of that was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was pointless to me. Like, what would you, like, it's just not productive. You know what I mean? It's just not productive.
I know in the situation, man, like, that's why, when you're in a professional environment, you just have to be careful what you do, man. But the world is watching, man. And when the world seen with that item in his hand, that prop in his hand, and you an NBA player that's making $200 million, it angers people. That's why I think Shannon Sharp went on his father or something like that when he went off in Memphis.
I mean, it was more towards Dylan Brooks, that one. But yeah, they all, the dad stepped in and Josh stepped in. Anyway, I'm gonna say this. Like, it was too quick. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, because again, nobody was harmed. But it's more about, listen, if you're really trying to change, you should have stayed there longer. He's only got an 8-game suspension, so he could play Monday. But they're gonna ramp him up. So he's got to, because he hasn't played in a couple of weeks. So they got to get him ramped back up, get him back in practicing, and he probably won't play till next week. But at the same time, I didn't expect to see him the rest of the year, just to kind of say, look, let me fall back. But again, Memphis is still number 2 in the West, 2 or 3. They're trying to win a chip. Maybe don't bring him back to the end of the regular season. But I just feel like this is rushed. It's going to come off as, I wouldn't say tone deaf, but not genuine enough, not sincere enough to me. You know what I'm saying? To a lot of other fans, a lot of other people.
Yeah, because there's people that's doing 30 to 45 days in rehab or longer in order to get back together. Well, it's what you just said, when he does come out of rehab or whatever, he had to wait 8 days to get ramped up anyway. So why not ramp up while you're in rehab, or, do 2 things at one time, whereas though you go back on the court, you could take what you learned from rehab on the court.
Right. But I mean, he was in rehab for counseling, so it's not like he was there for drugs or alcohol, but I get what you're saying. Like I said, I'm with you. Like, he should have stayed a little longer. I don't know. It's just a bad look. It's still a bad look to me. It makes it seem like he's not really genuine or sincere. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully everything works out. Hopefully he's learned that he's got a lot to lose. You know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, you got stuff to lose, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not other than just your life. Like, you mess up, you lose your livelihood. You know what I'm saying? I mess up, I lose my livelihood. Again, he's got a lot more to lose because the bag he's making and what he could potentially have lost already in the Powerade deal and the Nike deal, but Nike's backing him. They holding with him. You know what I'm saying? But he has a lot to lose. You are basically, you are that. You are it. You are the foundation for the family to hold it down. Accept that and understand that you are the leader. You know what I mean? Yeah, the fans too. But I'm just saying, you are for his family, you are the foundation right now. At the end of the day, his dad still needs to be a dad, but understand Ja is the foundation. Ja is the leader. He's carrying the family on his shoulders. With great power comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Accept your responsibilities, man.
My dude, SAS says it best. He was like, man, to his father, like, you gotta set a better example. Don't be his friend. You gotta be his parent, bro.
You gotta be his parent. You gotta be his parent. You gotta be his parent. All right. Let's get into this World Baseball Classic injury. Edwin Diaz out for the season. Freak injury, celebrating with his team Puerto Rico, during a win. And yeah, blows his knee out, basically, out for the season. Now, mind you, if this would have happened in November, he would have been back. He would have been able to play this season. He would have been back in June or May or June. But he's out for the season.
All 166 games.
All 162. Why you adding games? It's already long enough.
Because I'm counting the playoffs too.
Well, yeah. You saying the Mets gonna be swept. I got you. All right, anyway. You said 166, bro. You said it.
In the World Series.
You said it.
One day we're gonna see the Yankees in the World Series.
Nationals ain't getting to the World Series no time soon. You had that good run in 2019. Don't worry about nothing else. Sit tight and watch us, bro. That's it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Watch the Yankees do what they do.
Remember this.
I'm remembering it.
18th of 2023, you said.
Yes, 10:36 a.m. I said that. Nationals ain't doing a damn thing but watching in October. Matter of fact, y'all gonna be watching in June because y'all gonna be already out of the playoffs. Anyway, so the injury, right? So what do you think? All right, it's a freak injury, whatever the case is. I'm not even gonna. You can't get mad about the injury, but should the World Baseball Classic be played in March when spring training is going on and the season is about to start in 2 weeks? Less than that. The season starts in 11 days. So what you think?
Hey, we can't let one monkey stop a show, yo. Yeah, it should be played. Because
in March, though? In March? Nah, I don't agree with March. Go ahead.
Because the thing is, it's a training you ramped up anyways.
You said wait.
Ramped up for the major league.
Where did you get that analogy from? You said you can't let one monkey stop the show?
Yeah, meaning that like this dude, like you say, it was a freak injury. That don't mean the other players have to suffer because he was injured. He was injured.
Right. I got you.
Can't let one person stop the show. The show must go on. Clap for him, pray for him. I mean, it happens.
Not in March, though. When the season is about to start, you should not have the World Baseball Classic at that time. Do it right after the season.
But they got
fall leagues, though, bro.
The difference between in March and the end of the season, if you do it at the end of the season, you get injured. You know, you have to wait to spring training or whatever the case may be. But it was like, you gotta just be mindful. Now people have to learn how to celebrate monitoring, so you don't get a freak injury like that. And stuff happens in baseball. You can't let that stop what other people want to do. Just because and I feel, and you know what? I'm not trying to sound selfish or anything like that. Like, show must go on. I see it in wrestling. We see it in football. Like, for example, with the guy that passed out on the field. I mean, you know, when he got injured, and you know, that's, you know, the hard jump. Like, if it's a hard jump like that, you know, maybe that's questionable. But it was, like you say, it was a freak injury. It wasn't like it was an injury. Somebody made contact with him, or if they made contact with
him. They did because they were celebrating.
They were celebrating. You know, what the skipper needs to do is tell the players, look, well, we have, you know, these, you know, hits for game-winning home runs or a single, whatever, be moderate, celebrate, come to the sideline, be careful with each other.
Yeah.
So we could, saying, keep getting these wins because we need you in the lineup.
Right. Look, I don't.
and like you said, wait, me personally, I'll wait to the end of, saying the season or something like that, till the season's over for me to celebrate real hard. I think, don't celebrate too hard.
Yeah, man, look, you got me dazed and confused right now. Look, that's what I'm saying. I get the whole celebration thing, but at the same time, it's and I get what you're saying, a freak injury, it happens. But I don't think I'm just saying from a standpoint of it shouldn't happen in March. I get what you're saying. The show must go on. But why do you think March is a good time to have it? And from a ratings perspective, maybe not November because football's in full swing. But to do it in March, right before the season, when something like this could happen, you feel what I'm saying? Now what? This is the worst. This is the worst of the worst right now.
Yeah, who's to say he wasn't injured before this?
He was not injured.
Because the game is 90% mental and 10% physical.
He was not injured though.
The game winner. You said, the team celebrate with you so hard, but you already saw from previous contact and bruises.
Well, that's football or basketball. That's baseball, bro. He wasn't hurt already. He was not hurt. It was a freak injury right then and there.
But we don't know that. Who's to say he ain't slip on the bag on the baseball bag and his knee hit wrong and he trying to shake it off?
All right, yeah, right. I got you. I hear you, bro. I hear you. But all right, we got to disagree on that. All right, we come back from the break. And I got you. When we come back from the break, we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into our least, our most favorite, and least favorite athletes. You know what I mean? Among some other topics.
But we know for them hits, feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip.
Yo, welcome back. Fanatical Massholes, Sasso, Mizzo. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. You know what I mean? Yeah, also, check out my man C's Black. Check out my man C's Black, Young Fly Kids clothing. You know what I mean? Go on his website. You know what I mean? Look out for that. All right, Sauce, let's close it out.
Yeah.
Before we get into the last topic, though, what you want to talk? What you want to rant about? I thought you said you wanted to rant about something. What you want to go? What you want to go on about?
Nah, I'm waiting for the third jump. You was talking about words.
All right, you don't got nothing to rant about. Cool.
So, I'm good cool, this week. Man. I ain't mad today. Yeah, I ain't mad today.
Yeah, me, man, still Nets got to put 4 quarters together, man. They shouldn't have lost to the Kings like that. They shouldn't have lost to the Thunder. They were up 16 on the Thunder the other night. Got blitzed in the third quarter. No rotation. Spencer Dinwiddie doing too much. Spencer Dinwiddie's doing way too much. Hold on 1 second now. Let me go. Spencer Dinwiddie doing too much. Excuse me. He brought that Luka over with him. Every time he goes to the bucket, throws his hands up, complaining about fouls, and don't get back on defense. Come on, man. Come on, Spence. I'm sorry to say this, bro. You've been there, but Mikal Bridges is a superstar. It's going to be the superstar. He's the star on that team. That's it. You know what I mean? Let's go with that. Yeah, bro.
The Brooklyn Nets, for one, have to make up their mind whether they're going to be a super team or not. That's one, because y'all have the talent. But on my side of things, you have the Wizards. My gracious. Like, understand that, it's a game of runs and stuff like this, but y'all had like 13, 20-point leads, jumped out to leads where you can't close out games. That's not a recipe for you to make the playoffs or become the super team. You become mediocre. What the dude was saying, like, criticism about the Wizards, about us being a party team. And it's like you
A
making
party
him
town?
right. Yeah, a party town. They don't care about saying that the organization don't care about the team and things like that. And I stand accused on that. I think they are doing their best to win games. It's just that I don't think the coaching is right. I don't think the coaching put them in a position to win games. There is no way for heck you have these 20-point leads, and then next thing you know, you jacking up threes for what? You have these leads, you have to continuously taking inside the basket.
No lead has been safe in the NBA, though. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be honest, and it's baffling. It makes you want to rip your hair out, whatever hair you got left. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you on that. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, because if you have a 20-point lead, man, why not taking inside the basket? What, like we talked about, people need to watch some
Excuse me.
old school
Excuse me.
basketball, man.
Yeah. Excuse me. Good Lord. All right. Oh, you got some NHL for us. What's up? Rangers doing all right. We cooking, baby.
Yeah,
Wait, not really.
y'all
We
cooking,
not cooking.
y'all.
I ain't gonna say we cooking. We beat the Penguins the other night. We've lost some leads as well. Speaking of blowing leads, but we play the Penguins again this afternoon. I'm gonna be watching. Let's go, Rangers, baby. Playoff push. We got to get
I
this
know
done.
what the
Patrick
thing
Kane.
is.
He scored his first goal too.
I ain't even gonna boo-boo on your Rangers like that, bro.
You
I ain't
can't.
even gonna do
Your
that
team ain't even in the playoffs right now. You can't
because
boo-boo on my
we need y'all help. We need we need y'all help in the standings. So yeah, we need y'all to come through to beat the Penguins tonight.
Yeah, I want to see OV in the playoffs, man. You know what I mean? As many times as he can, because he ain't got. I mean, I could say he ain't got that many years left, but he might play another 5 or 6 years. You never know what the way the hockey players, way they built. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like to see OV get in the playoffs. But yeah, your team ain't in there. I don't think your team got a chance in hell, bro. But all right, let's get into this last
Just had to slide
topic,
up
man.
that one up in there, huh?
I had to. I had no choice.
I'm trying
Let's
to
get into
tell
this
you,
last topic.
if they do make it up in there, we can make some noise.
We'll see. All right, last topic. Who is your current? Now we're going current athletes. Who's your favorite athlete currently and your least favorite athlete currently? I could say hated, but hate's a strong word. You can say
My
hated.
least favorite athlete, because I don't hate nobody.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you my reasons why I don't like. It's not the curve on your character or your personality. It's what you do. It's based on your performance. What I see and your expectations. What I see. And if you call yourself elite, brings me to this. My least favorite player is Josh Allen. And reason why I say
for the Bills?
I say Josh for the Bills. Reason why I say Josh Allen, because yes, he's a great quarterback. He has improved a lot, but when it comes to clutch time, he don't come through. For example, I think the game of the year was the Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. That was game of the year. If Josh Allen throws a touchdown pass, that would have been game of the century. That was, what I'm saying? So, but that brings me to my favorite player. Again, this is based on performance on the field and hardship on the field. And that brings me to Terry McLaurin.
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry. This is not because he played with my team. It's because he played with 5 different quarterbacks. And actually, he played with many different quarterbacks, and you're still able to produce 1,000 yards per season. Very remarkable.
All right, I got you. I don't agree with the Josh Allen thing, but it's your take. Who you don't like? That's cool. That's crazy. All right, my favorite, Aaron Judge. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt, is Aaron Judge. Listen, obviously, I'm a Yankees fan, big Yankees fan. He personifies everything that is a captain. You know what I mean? That's why he deserves the captain to be the captain. He showed it last year. You know what I mean? He stays healthy. He's a problem. He is a problem, and he's defensively and offensively. You know what I mean? And he's the ultimate professional. He might even play some left field. this season, which is great, just to get Giancarlo Stanton's bat in there. You know, he's going to lead this team for a while. They got to keep the pieces around him as far as in the batting lineup, get pitching right. But Aaron Judge is definitely my favorite athlete currently right now. My least favorite athlete, I tried to go off script and think, who could it be? You know, could it be like I don't know, somebody from the Astros? Because, you know, obviously that's what the Astros did, but Astros won without cheating this time. So it doesn't matter. We can't really say that about them no more. Astros could talk all they want to talk now. Talk it up because they won a chip without cheating. And they got to the World Series the year before and they didn't cheat. So they've had success without cheating. So the Astros will say whatever they want. Nobody can really say anything about the Astros anymore. What they cheated was in the past. You can't talk about it.
Maybe they still got the paper. Maybe they still got the paper, the signals. They're copying the
You're wrong, bro. You're wrong. You're wrong. Nah, but so I tried to go off script, like, you know what I mean? Nobody from the Giants. I don't know. There's nobody, and it's honestly like it's either Aaron Rodgers. I had to go with Draymond Green, though. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's peculiar the way he's doing things, but it's because the Packers let him do these things. Now, don't get me wrong. With Draymond Green, the Warriors have let him do these things, but enough's enough, man. Enough's enough. The way he comes to officials, like, you can argue if you watch the games, and I heard somebody say this. Shannon Sharp, matter of fact, said are undisputed, and I'm like, yo, he's right. And I thought this. If the officials officiated Draymond Green the way they're really supposed to when it comes to him, the technicals and all that, he would have at least 30. You know what I'm saying? For real, like everything he does, he berates him. He goes, listen, I'm not saying the officials try to do stuff to make themselves bigger than the game too, but come on, man. Come on. And then everything with Jordan Poole, things like that.
When you present yourself as a bully to the referees, you know, they're called text. Your job is to bully inside the paint. You don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't bully the referees nor your teammates, you know what I'm saying, and make them feel small, because you do that with the referees, call text on you. They start making calls, they're making petty calls, because why they make petty calls? It's not what you know, is who you know. If that referee knows your personality, for real, if your personality ain't right, they'll call a petty foul on you.
Right.
Ask Rasheed Wallace. Me and my folks in Carol's Corner always talked about, man, Rasheed Wallace could look at the referee wrong. He could look at him and they call a tech on that man. It's just, if the referee make a call on one end about 15 minutes ago, just walk on by.
You went off script. All right, yeah, but anyway, Draymond, he's my least favorite athlete. I got you. All right, but yeah, you went into in depth. I'm just saying he's my least favorite because of that.
I'm giving advice to these players so they'll know, because if you start going off on these referees, blah, 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 next thing you know, oh, I got something for you the next possession, or the next time around. So if they make a call on you, just walk on by.
Sometimes it's bad calls. And I get it, but Draymond Green goes too far with me. He's gone too far on a lot of things. I think he's kind of split up that locker room. You know what I'm saying? But again, they're gonna ride with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how they all treat Jordan Poole on certain occasions. You know, throwing up, you know, Jordan Poole didn't pass on the ball. He showed him up, basically quit on the play. And then even Steph did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know what I mean? But that stems from him. So that's why, to me, he's my least favorite currently right now. He's a champion. Hold on. He's a champion. He's a champion, though. 4-time champion. All power to him. He's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame. I don't think he should, but anyway.
Let's go to that for a minute. Do that go back from training? Remember when Draymond was bullying Poole?
I just was talking about that, though. That's what I just said.
You know, that goes back from the training camp. Now,
yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's bullying him still in the season, but I mean, doing that, showing him up. You know what I mean? Steph did it to him too. Like, I don't know. I just think Draymond Green has kind of caused attention in that locker room. Yeah, I just think he has. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. You know what I'm saying? So that's my least favorite. You know what I'm saying? Try to spice it up a little bit, have a little fun with it. Sas, what you got before we get out of there? What you got going on, man, today, man? What you got going on?
Today, well, we got the Harlem Globetrotters. Harlem Globetrotters coming to town. Then we have the Wizards and the Kings. That's
All
gonna
right.
be at 7 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock tonight. Y'all know the Kings are favorite. I'm not looking forward for the Wizards to win this game, but if they do win this game, great Saturday night. That being said, go ahead, Curry.
Yeah, you know, I'm watching some tournaments. You know what I mean? Look, couple tournaments. I'm watching NCAA tournament, second round. You know what I mean? We watching that, watching the women's tournament. You know what I mean? I still got South Carolina cutting down.
What's your game? So what's your game? What's your game you watching?
Probably Duke, Tennessee. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna be watching that game.
Who you picking?
That's a notable game. Well, I mean, I got Duke getting pretty far, so I'm going with Duke. Hey, do you? Do you, bro? You down cases? What you talking about? What you mean? Nah, pay up on the other ones first, bro.
Then you have, then you have Alabama and Maryland tonight too, right?
Yep, Alabama, Maryland. You know what I mean? That's the only one I'm really. So Duke, Tennessee, I'm looking forward to. Maybe Penn State, Texas, man. Penn State can shoot the three, bro. Penn State can shoot the three. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be looking forward to that. You know, and all other sports going on. Obviously, like I said, I'll be watching the Rangers and the Penguins today. You know what I mean? Listen, fellas, listen, people. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, our people. Let me say it like that. Like, subscribe, comment, share. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Even if we don't sound right, just support us so we could get better.
Support us so we can get better. We're going to keep getting better, keep coming at y'all every week, dropping content on y'all. Get used to us being around because we're going to be around, period, point blank. With that being said, my boy King Sasso, boy Bizzo, Fanatical Massholes Show. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, share. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a blessed week. Peace.
Y'all fly forever.
That shit up,
Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, yeah, go get you the drip. Yeah, yeah, y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Yeah, ayy, y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Put on the drip for the storm, climb up the ranks and I reach for the throne. These people know what I be on, play the in the club, this be they song. Tryna see when I perform, these ladies want talk and I think that they fawn. She want me to hit up they